I was having a brief discussion with somebody a few days ago on WhatsApp, and I really thought it best to play the conversation with you guys today. Yeah, it was meant to be an interview, but network issues might pop up when I'm trying to record an episode, and I don't actually want to have breakups in the episode, so we decided to have a WhatsApp voice note conversation. And I discovered something so great about this guy's business model. Even as a university student, he's doing so great for himself in the agricultural sector, and a very young man as at that. Alright? So it kind of answers the question, can I actually start a business while in school? Yes, you can, and you can do a whole lot of things to get your money without going illegitimate ways to make money. There are several legit ways to make money even while in the university to sponsor yourself if you are the one to take care of yourself in the university. Now, Mr. Anthinio Mustapha is a young guy I respect so much. I've actually followed him on social media for a long time, especially on his WhatsApp status. I'm actually an ardent follower of his status, and because I actually learn a lot from him. I learn a whole lot from him. And yes, today we're going to be hearing from him. Those questions I asked, I'm going to be asking here again, and we're going to be playing his response to those questions, and we're going to be listening to be getting our take home from that. Alright, so for most of them you can actually hear very well, so probably you have to be a bit attentive because his voice is not kind of as audible as mine. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, the first question I asked was about himself, a brief introduction of who he is and what he does. Okay, let's listen to him.
Good evening, Mr. Joshua. Uh, my name is Mustafa Antonio. I am the CEO of Malfarms Ventures and a 500 level mechanical engineering student at the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, FUNAB. To portray more what I do, I'm a farmer, a catfish farmer. I have interest in other aspects of farming such as broiler, snail, BSF farming, and so on. So I'm also a tech enthusiast and an entrepreneur. My main product for now is smoked catfish. Malfarms Ventures smoked catfish. So that's my main product for now. That's the business I do advertise, which you usually see on my status. So that's my main product for now.
So nice. You've heard from him. Anthinio Mustapha is a mechanical engineering student in 500 level in the prestigious University of Agriculture, Federal University of Agriculture in Abeokuta, FUNAB. Yeah, that's actually the university of my choice anyways, but I really love it because I learned they have a little facility for agriculture, and it's basically for agriculture. So for those of us who are interested in going in for agricultural courses, I think that would be the best for us anyways. But yes, he started his business and he's the CEO Mal Farm Ventures. I've actually viewed his status a whole lot of times and I really derived a lot from it. I got a lot of value because I don't just view your status because you post funny content or because you post content that makes me laugh. I view your content even if you don't actually do post quotes or anything, but once I see that you advertise your business in such a way that interests me, you have different business models that I would love to learn from, who am I not to view it? I would view it a whole lot, even more than you actually view your own status yourself. So I kind of appreciate good things when I see them. I appreciate good things. Okay, so actually asked the second question, which was, when did Mr. Mustapha start his business? Yeah, when did he actually start? So let's actually hear from him when he started his business.
Thank you for always being my status. So I started my business 1st of December 2021. I think that's approximately 6 months. So since then I've been advertising on my status and other social platforms. So I've been pushing the business since then.
Okay, that's actually the second question, which he said he has started his business. His business is actually 6 months old right now. And yes, if you were to view this guy's status, you will see that his business is not even looking like a 6-month-old business because he has done a whole lot. He has done a whole lot, a whole lot. So on to the next question. How has the ASUU strike affected his business positively and negatively? Because yes, I believe whatever has a negative effect will always have a positive effect. It all depends on how you see. Whatever has a positive effect has a negative effect, and it's so with the other way around. Because yeah, in as much as you actually look at it that the ASUU strike will have negative effect on students, there are several people that actually has positive effect. It might help you to cope with other issues. It might actually teach you how to be patient. There should be one positive thing it's actually doing for you. When we talk about the coronavirus issue, I was saying, oh yeah, students had to drop from school, blah blah blah. Yes, those were negative issues. It affected people negatively. But yes, when we talk about people who actually produce nose masks, which nobody knew about then, they made so much money then. Okay, sanitizer producers make so much money. There are several other businesses that thanked God for that issue because then in the midst of problems, obviously there are always opportunities. Yes, it only takes a man of wisdom to identify such opportunities. So, how has the ASUU strike, or how did the ASUU strike affect Mr. Mustapha Antonio positively and negatively? Let's actually listen to him.
On ASUU strike and its effect on my business. So ASUU strike has affected my business positively and negatively. Since the strike started February 14th, 2022, February 2022, like about 3 months ago. Initially, I do and up to now, I do advertise my products, my smoked catfish on WhatsApp, mostly on WhatsApp. So because I do have more than 10,000 contacts on my WhatsApp. So I focused mostly on WhatsApp because my customers were mostly students then too. So what I did was then I designed a business model which I got from one of my bosses in the catfish industry. So the business model is like I had distributors among the students. So because you can't do everything as an entrepreneur, you can't do everything. So you have to use the power of humans. So I had distributors among the students. So I advertise starting a business with zero capital. So and people showed interest. Different students from different locations in Funab. So I advertised start a business with zero capital. So we were wondering how you start a business with zero capital. So I explained to them when they come to my inbox. I explained to them that it's very, very possible you can start a business with zero capital, and this is how it goes. I will give you the goods for free. So I'll give you the smooth cartridge for free. You sell to your customers. Firstly, you do your feasibility study and all that. So you sell to your customers, you get a customer base. So you can sell to your customers. Having sold to your customers, you remove your profit and send me back the rest of the money. So this worked fine. It works fine, and even up till now, I'm still using that model. But the effect of ASUU strike on that particular model is that students that I do use or partner with as distributors are not around. They are not more in school, so most of them have gone home. So it's the effect was it drastically reduces the number of distributors I have, and also even my customers, because my customers were mostly students then, so it also reduced my customers. So I thought, how will I survive? How will this business survive in this kind of situation? So I thought of strategizing uh, my business. So what I did was, uh, and this is the positive effect of the ASUU strike on my business. And what I did was I expanded my horizon. Like I started advertising out of WhatsApp. I started advertising out of WhatsApp. I started advertising on Facebook, and some and different ways. So by that, I was able to sell my product outside WhatsApp. I was able to connect with people. I was able to meet with people, even people that are not even students, people of different ages, and I was able to sell my product to them, and I was able to connect with them. So positively, the ASU strike is just like a challenge to my business. So it is like a challenge done to me that if you are not going to sell to students, how are you going to survive with this business? How is your business going to survive? So it's a challenge. So I took the challenge, and I was able to scale through because I strategized, and also I advertised my products uh, in other places, on Facebook and all that. So in which I was able to sell my products to people that are not even students. So I was able to make use of the two business model. The one prior before ASUU started their strike, and the one after, and the one during the strike. So these are the two models I'm using, and I'm seeing positive results in my business. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. I would actually love to give a standing ovation or probably a round of applause. Like, this guy thrilled me. The day we were actually having this discussion, I was feeling so exhausted from the beginning. And once we actually got to the middle, in fact, the whole stress flew off me. You know, there are sometimes you're actually going to be listening to some things from some people, and you don't even, in fact, whatever measure of stress you're going through will obviously disappear from you. Seriously, he talked about duplication. He made his business a business of the people. Yes, in agriculture, your business has to be a business of the people. It's not a sole proprietorship, okay? If you are doing a business in agriculture, yes, you own the business, but for you to thrive or to actually make so much from it, you need to duplicate yourself in people, network, get to know people, create that mouth-watering proposal that actually entices people and draws them to ask you how is it done. That was what Mr. Antonio did, and we actually saw the result it actually came out with for him, having up to or more than 10,000 contacts on his phone. That isn't a joke. That isn't a joke. I don't even have up to 1,000 here. Seriously, that isn't a joke. Seriously, he has done a whole lot for himself. Now, he also talks about re-strategizing. Yes, like I told you, the whatever negative situation we find ourselves in always have a positive outcome, or a positive things actually teaching us, or positive effects it also have on us. It all takes a wise man to actually figure out those positive effects that negative or trying time is actually having on us. Yes, it either makes you stronger, either gives you opportunity to explore, to become more creative, become innovative. Something is always born, something unique is always born whenever there is a trying time, something unique. Now, he also talked about dynamism. His business is dynamic. He actually was able to change his business was actually that stiff business. His business plan is in such a way that he's able to remodel, he's able to mold it in such a way that, okay, it's malleable, you can tweak it to suit the environment it finds itself. Whatever business you're having in Nigeria or even around the world should be able to adjust due to government policies or situations on ground. Yes, seriously. Now, I asked him this question where he actually saw his business in the next 5 years. So I think we actually love to know, where does Mr. Mustapha see this Mao Farm Ventures, which is already thriving now, in the next 5 years? Let's listen to him.
My vision for my business is seeing my business, seeing my advanced ventures, in the next 5 years to be in the top of producing, not only producing processing and packaging, quality, uh, fresh and smoked catfish. So in order to meet customers' demand, Nigerians, and also become a multi-million naira farm. So farm business in the next 5 years. So the plans are ready, while the implementations are having carried out step by step.
Wow, 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 wow. It's actually very nice. Like, Mr. Antonio has his plans all ready. He has his plans ready. Seeing his business as the top in catfish production, processing, and marketing. Like, wow, 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 wow. A whole lot from this guy, a whole lot to learn from him. Everything is being carried out step by step. That is true. If you want to run an agribusiness venture and you actually want to make a lot from it, don't just pull everything together and try to pull it and say, I must get everything today. Everything has to be carried out step by step for you to actually get what you want in agribusiness. It has to be step by step, okay? So I actually learned that from him, step by step, being duplicating your business, re-strategizing your business, being dynamic, and so many more things I actually know you have learned from him today. Okay, the last question is, yes, Mr. Mustapha. That even reminds me. Yeah, we actually do trainings. Yeah, mentorship. That was actually what we did before, and I think actually I agree with him, because yes, there are most times that situations will actually move you to change some things in your business plan. In his time, it was actually his marketing plan. Now, what we were on to before was basically non-governmental NGO type of things. We run non-profit, we train people for free, we actually mentor people for free, give business advice, write ebooks and journals, and we give out for free. But we got to a time we realized that yeah, we're spending, but we were not getting back. And for us to continue doing what we're doing, training and mentoring people, giving advice, we actually need finances. We need financing. So that actually moved us to register GAC, that's Global Agro Connect, as Global Agro Connect Concept, which is into consultancy, training, writing and sales of ebooks. Yes, we actually still anchor free trainings, but we have our paid classes that helps us raise money to carry out our projects that we hope to impact people with. And that will actually mark an exciting step that we're going to be listening, or something exciting. Having that at the back of my head, we're going to actually hear something very exciting from Mr. Mustapha now.
Yeah. I was also one of your trainees then, one of your mentees. If you can still remember.
So, now I never knew this until a few days ago when we discussed. I was thrilled. Like, I was really amazed that, yeah, actually, if you actually look at me and the kind of business model I run, and look at this guy who actually drew inspiration from, you would actually know, this is actually someone bigger than me. Obviously, he has made so much. When you talk about money, yes, from the business I actually trained him on. Now, I didn't actually train, I don't think I trained on catfish, but I know we took a training on fish production. I know we took a training on fish production, we took a training on black soldier fly, on a whole lot of things. In fact, we've taken trainings on several things. And he actually caught the vision. These are the kind of people I want in my training programs. People who are willing to take action. Yes, one thing is having the money. And when that idea meets that your preparation, opportunities should be born. Businesses should be born. Alright? So he had the money. We gave the idea. We gave the knowledge. And by God's grace, he went further to make his research, and now he has his business running. That is what happens when you are ready to take the bull by the horn. He got the training from us for free. He was actually one of the beneficiaries of one of our free classes. And now he is a successful farmer. One of our most exciting success stories so far. We actually have like 6 or 7 of this. And yes, so far he's is actually the biggest we've had so far. 10,000 contacts. He's actually started distributing. Yes, Mr. Anthinio Mustapha, I'm to say today, you actually the biggest success story Global Agro Connect has had so far over our 1 year plus in training people for free, mentoring people for free, giving out manuals for free to people. Yes. Thank you so much for actually making us proud. So let's listen more about what he has to say about his advice to the youth.
So what's up? So my advice to youth is that want to run their business while they are still in school is to just start somewhere. Just start somewhere. You know, you have to start somewhere to get to a particular place you want to be. So you just have to start somewhere. So if you don't start, there are no ways you're gonna get to where you think or where you envisage to be. So you just have to start somewhere. Then also is to all continue to strategize as a business grows. You have to continue to strategize. Never always see new things about your business. So don't just be stagnant. You have to don't be static. You have to be dynamic. So you have to be dynamic. Let me use it that way. So you have to be dynamic. So people should always see new things about your business. People should always see things that will drive them into your business and things that will make them know about your business and also buy your product. So if you are a student and you want to start a business, you want to launch your business, so you can actually start your business by there are foundational ways of doing that. As there are even so many courses out there that one can even learn from. So if you don't know where to start from, you can just take a few courses online to get the idea of how to start your business. So when you get that, you have the confidence in to kickstart your business in the positive way. So I think this is my advice to students and also to myself and others. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Anthinio Mustapha. The first foundational thing of starting an agribusiness or any business in Nigeria is, or all around the world, is knowledge. That is it. Making research, taking online courses. He started from hours, made further research, and now he has his business running. So for those who want to go into any aspect of agriculture, from fish farming to rabbit farming, snailry, poultry, cassava farming, sheep, goats, and cattle breeding, we have um really expertise. How would I say? We have experts, yes, real in the business experts who are ready and who have the knowledge you need. All you just have to do is reach out to us on the comment section below. And if you also wish to get one of our ebooks, we have on black soldier fly farming, we have on snail farming and snail processing, we have on agribusiness product or agri-product processing, and we also have on agricultural marketing. So you can reach out to us to actually get your ebook and get started with your business. Now, starting an agricultural business, you don't just know how it will be until you get started. Mustafa never had all the ideas in the world to get started. He just got the knowledge. All right, and he added little from what we thought. He went to make further research, he got more, and he started. Secondly, he also got a mentor. That is just it. You should have a mentor. Yes, it is one thing having a mentor, a liberal mentor who is actually general, who encourages you. Is another thing having a mentor in your field. If you're practicing 10 different businesses or 10 different fields of agriculture, it's not bad to have 10 different mentors in each of those fields. Whenever you have issues on those fields, you meet that mentor to discuss with them. All right, and it should be people who are in the business and who are successful, who are consistent, and who are ready to help you scale. Not just those who are or who have been in the business but have dropped out. Yes, they've actually seen a lot. Yes, they've encountered a whole lot. But for the fact they dropped out, I don't think, that is my opinion, I don't think they are the best as mentors. But if they are still able to persist, all right, you have a lot to learn more from their actions than just from the words they tell you. All right, like from I have learned a lot from Mustafa's action. I've learned a lot from his WhatsApp status. That shows what he's doing, and that was actually what I was learning from. come to think of the fact that he learned from me. So this like actually goes in terms of a circular motion where you actually still get to benefit from that seed. They say sow the seed and you reap the fruits. All right. You also get to like who knows I would actually be benefiting from his marketing model. Who know I will actually have to interview him to actually benefit other people out there. So that is just the whatever business model you're working on or whatever thing you're doing. Always know that there is a repercussion or there is actually a blessing on whatever business or whatever thing you're actually doing to help people. That is actually all we can take for today. We actually gone 25 to 26 minutes already, and I know probably I might actually have taken a lot of the time listening to me today, but I actually know you actually still got value from what you've learned from us. So if you wish to actually purchase your smoked sand-free quality catfish, if you're in Nigeria, I think he does deliveries. So you can actually reach out to him. His contact is in the description bar below. Yes, you would actually not regret patronizing Mustapha. Yes, he's really a trustworthy person. And I've not actually had any bad news about his business so far. So I'm an ardent follower of his status. So if there's any issue, I should actually be able to address it. But I know he's actually good with what he does. And secondly, if you also wish to purchase any of our ebooks, you can actually as well DM us, or better still, make use of the comment section to request. And if there's any other topic, we talk about a whole lot of things in agriculture. If there's any other topic you want us to talk about, you can as well drop the topic and would make the research. If we do not have experts in that sphere, we'll make our research, get mentors or actually experts in that sphere to get quality knowledge or quality things that would really benefit you in that area of agriculture. As Global AgroConnect Concept, we actually talk more about agribusiness, we talk about personal development, we talk about business development. All right, yes, no sports, no fun and entertainment, but we try to add a little bit of humor to our content. Like, I'm not that kind of a comedian, but I'll always try to do that. All right, thank you so much for listening today. I remain Akajusha Salvation, or